All right, here we go. All right, so those of you guys who asked me a question or said, please, will you show me a particular problem? All right, let's go ahead with that. I may have like lunch mandatory algebra. That's what I'm going to ask them. Those of you guys who are not doing your work and just start doing algebra during lunch. All right, hold on, let me find it. Algebra 1, substitution. All right, now, again, for those of you guys, you can see what I did with my 7th grade class. We did the evens. So if you want, you don't have to, but they're posted. All right, let's go.
Number 25.
Number 25, good question. Here we go. All right, so look at 25. 25 is kind of annoying because it's not set up. It's not set up correctly. So every single person who didn't do it, all right, or had trouble, let's go. And those of you guys who did it, let's just see if you did it like I did. All right, so on number 25, if it were me, I would probably take the negative 8y and throw it over. So I would say x equals 8y minus 23. Does that make sense? Right? You could have also moved the y over. Good for you, Connor. What? You have a question?
So
you just.
How come you didn't move the y over and then the 5?
Yes, good job, Connor. That's a good question. I could do that. It doesn't matter. I will get the same answer. Is that what you did? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. All right. Why did I move the 8y? Because the x is already what?
Positive.
The x is already positive. It's just one less step. That's all. All right. Now that's a good question, Connor.
I thought you always had to do
No. You don't always have to do anything in math. All right. You might see things differently. You might see things differently. All right. So here we go. So I want to go, and because everybody said they did that, I would like for you now to say y is equal to negative 2x plus 5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You good on that? All right. So now I see this y right here, and I plug in what? Negative 2x plus 5. Is everybody with me? So now I have x minus 8 parentheses negative 2x plus 5 equals negative 23. Do you see that? Now listen, Connor, it's not working if you're not writing things down. Just watching me is not the answer.
How did you?
Number 25?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's visualize now. Come on now. This is going to make you really good, all right? If you can think about it for a second. So what I did was I took this negative y and I moved it to the other side. Then I just took this, because I have to have y by itself, and I moved it over here, which makes it what? There you go. So now y equals, I didn't move the 2x, so it stays negative. I moved the y and I moved the 5. Notice both signs are what? Different. Right? They're different. All right? Come on. Don't get caught up over there, Marcus. Focus up here. All right? Now we have to do the math. So here we go. X plus 16x minus 40 equals negative 23. 17x minus 40 equals negative 23. Is that good so far?
Yes.
17x equals 17. So x equals 1. So we good with that? Now I'm going back up here and I plug 1 in. So now y equals negative 2 times 1 plus 5. Y equals 3. All right? So now my answer is 1, 3. My answer is 1, 3. Yes.
16.
All right, let's take a look at 16. All right. Good. Here we go. Now we're going to hold off on putting them into the calculator because today we're going to spend more time doing that also. All right, sorry, Mike. All right, here we go. 16 is already good, right?
Yeah.
Because one of them's already y equals. All right, so here we go. Wherever I see a y, I can put what? 5x plus 5. So 7x plus 2 times 5x plus 5 equals negative 7. Do you agree?
Yes.
7x plus 10x plus 10 equals negative 7. You with me? 17x plus 10 equals negative 7. 17x equals negative 17. X equals negative 1. Now you go plug negative 1 back in for the one that's already solved, right? So y equals 5 times negative 1 plus 5. Y equals, is everybody okay with that? 0. Negative 1 comma 0. Hold up. Now, just 1 second, just 1 second. Katie, get that out. All right? And then tell me if you're good. That makes sense, right? Samara. Jack, I'm trying to help you. I can't help you, though, if you're not helping yourself. Does that make sense? Don't. You sure? Because I'm going to ask you a question in a minute, right? I'm going to expect the answer. Pickens, you know how to do this, all right? You good? Demo?
Yeah.
All right. Hayes, you good?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
On this one?
yes.
Quickly.
So you added 7x plus 10x.
Because it's on the same side of the equation. Remember, that's what you were working on.
Oh, so since my negative 7 isn't on the same equation,
That's right.
it's
That's
side.
right. These are on the same side.
Oh, okay.
Now, I moved the 10 over because it's not on the same side. Good. What?
Can you do number 19?
All right. What did you have? A question on
Okay,
this one?
that's, how the bottom, like those two.
Yes.
If the top one was the y equals,
It's
just do the
yeah. And think of it this way: the order in which I put the equations doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It makes no difference.
Both
What right? Exactly. It makes no difference what's first and what's second. Makes no difference. Right? It's like saying 4 plus 1. Does it matter if it's 4 plus 1 or 1 plus 4? Makes no difference. All right? So 19. All right, here we go. Good job.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at 19 now. All right. Now, I'm just going to shrink this down out of my way. All right. So 19 now. 19 is nice because it's already set up for me. So everybody in the back row, boys, you're trying number 19 right now. That's what you're doing. All right. So wherever I see a y, I can put what? Negative 8x plus 19. Right? Wherever I see a y, I can put negative 8x plus 19. So here we go. So negative x plus 6, open parentheses, negative 8x plus 19 equals 16. Drew, is that good?
Yeah.
Jack, you understand what I did? Connor? Michael. Get in the game, Michael. Come on. Hayes, good?
Yep.
James? You don't look so good. You all right? All right. Distribute. Negative x minus 48x plus, what is that? 114 equals 16. Is everybody happy with that? Now, some are on the same side. So, negative 8x minus 48x. Negative 49x plus 114 equals 16. Agreed?
And you can make it
Negative 49x is equal to
negative.
negative 98. So x is equal to, we'll go with positive 2, right? Okay. Now that x is 2, it goes back in up here, right there. So if x is 2, I have y equals negative 8 times 2 plus 19. Y equals negative 16 plus 19. Y equals 3. Yeah, it's not that hard. Really isn't. Go.
Does it matter which equation like you put x into?
No. It's just easier for the first one. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Let me show you something. I'm going to put it in for the second one for you. Ready? So it's going to be, do you agree, negative 2 plus 6y equals 16, right? 6y equals 18. Y equals 3. Same answer. Doesn't matter.
Okay, do number 29.
All right, let's take a look at 29. Last one. All right, then we got to go with today. You'll see today is nice and easy. All right. So for 29, I've got to move. First of all, it's easier to just throw the 3x over, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to say y equals negative 3x plus 9. Is everybody happy with that?
Yes.
And now wherever I see a y, I put what? Negative 3x plus 9. So 2x plus 8 times negative 3x plus 9 equals negative 16. Everybody good with that? So now 2x minus 24x plus 72 equals negative 16. Everybody good? All right, some of you are going to be happy when you make 100 on your test. All right, it's really this simple. All right, but I'm telling you, if you're not doing the work, it's not going to be simple. It's impossible. All right? So now, does everybody agree? Negative 22x plus 72 equals negative 16. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Negative 22x is equal to, so x is
4.
4. Does everybody agree? 4. And then coming up here, y equals negative 3 times 4 plus 9. Y equals negative 3. So we're good? So now I have what? 4 comma negative 3. Any issues? No issues, right? Yes, sir. Good for you, Demo. Tell me.
For y equals -3
Okay, so do you see this right here, Demo? Look. See where I said x equals 4? So that means wherever I see an x, I can put what? That's right. So I kind of skipped a little step here, so I'm going to go back and show you. Y equals negative 3x plus 9, right? So do you see this x right here? That x is really what? 4. You with me now, right? So I substituted it in. All right, negative 3 times 4 plus 9. Good? All right. Look, guys, we got to go. All right, so here we go. Go up to elimination method now. All right. Now, for the elimination method, it goes super simple to a little bit hard. Super simple to a little bit hard. All right. Now, I want to look at question number 1 and want to show you how everybody ought to be able to look at that and say the y value is 4 and the x value is negative 2. You should be able to just look at that and tell me the answer. All right. Now I'm going to show you how I did that. All right, so please pay attention. It's super easy. Super easy. It's called the elimination method because you're just going to add them. You're going to add the equations. Now, why do I want to just add the equations? The only time I would add the equations is when one of the variables would cancel out. So please look up. Notice here, negative 4x and positive 4x do what to each other? Look how nice that is. So now what? Add the y's. What do I get? Negative 7y equals negative 28. And so y equals what? Y equals 4. Now notice, it's not a substitution problem because it's not set up y equals. Is everybody with me? Or x equals. You automatically know it's a substitution if it's y equals or x equals. That's how you tell the difference. You know it's an elimination method when they're lined up together. X, Y, X, Y. That means you're going to eliminate them. All right, now I know that y is 4. To me, the easiest equation to plug into is this guy up here. So 4x plus 2 times 4 equals 0. 4x plus 8 equals 0. 4x equals negative 8. X equals what? Negative 2. Perfect. So then my answer is, don't forget, alphabetical order, negative 2, comma 4. Jack, I saw your face turn a little bit there. What's up, man?
You got 4x plus 2 parentheses 4.
Because y is what, Jack? Y is 4. So wherever I see a y, I put what? Wherever I see a y, I put what?
4x.
No. What does y equal, Jack?
4.
4. Wherever I see a y, I put
4.
because they are equal. Michael, you with me? Marcus, something new. All right. Now, honestly and truly, that was pretty simple. All right, so now I'm going to look at number 3. Number 3 is a good problem. They didn't have this type of problem on yesterday's, all right? But today, you should be able to look at number 3 and see, wow, does the negative 9x and the 9x, do they cancel out? So we can just add them, right? And now, please pay attention because Connor's, paying attention. It's kind of scary. He's saying right things back there. Perfect. What happens to negative 9x and 9x, Connor? And what happens to 5y and negative 5y? So now I have 0 is equal to negative 9. Is that true? That means there is no solution, but I want everybody to write down that they are parallel lines. All right, that's why they are no solutions, because they are parallel lines. If it came out to be a true statement, that means that it's the same line. All right, that means it's the same line. All right. Now, again, I'm just asking, I just don't think that's that difficult when I say add the two equations and you get your answer. All right, it's not really that hard. All right. Now, the next one is what? Same thing. So we're going to look at this again. All right, I have what? 0 equals negative 6. So again, really nice. No solution. These are parallel lines. Yes. 3 minus 6 when I combine these. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. 3 minus 9. You with me on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm gonna do one more. Yes, sir.
I don't understand, how do you know that they're parallel lines?
Well, because when it comes out to be no solution, there's no way 0 equals negative 6. So do you remember, listen to me, guys. This is the solution where they intersect. If I have parallel lines, there is no solution.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is telling you.
Okay.
All right, that's what that's telling you. Good, let's go.
On this test, are you going to tell us?
I'm not worried about number. I'm not worried about the test. I promise you're going to be prepared. You'll make 100 because you finally stop talking. Go. Shh. All right. So here we go. Let's jump over to question number 2 just to make sure you're feeling good about it. All right. All right. So here we go. Draw a line underneath it. Now what happens to the y's? The y's can cancel. The x does not. So negative 16x is equal to what? Negative 32. So x equals, be careful please, positive 2. So x equals 2. Now again, I'm just telling you that's to me simple. Nothing to it. No reason why you can't do your work.
You put the 1.
Yes, if you want. All right. Now, wherever you see an x, I can now put what? 2. Now, in my opinion, the top equation is a little bit easier because it's y, right?
Yeah.
So x is 2. So negative 7 times 2 plus y equals negative 10. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
All right. So now I have negative 14 plus y equals negative 10. So y is equal to what? 4. So my answer is 2 comma 4. Everybody good on that? All right. Now, pull out your calculators real quick because we're going to test you on this. Let's see how you're doing. All right. Again, those of you guys who don't have your calculator, just try to pair up with somebody if you can. All right. But I get it for some of you guys. All right. Now, on number 2, all right, we're going to practice. All right, we're practicing on number 2. So I need everybody's eyes and ears and pay attention. All right, the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at the first equation. That one's an easy one to solve because all I have to do is move the what? I have to move the x. So I want, and if you don't know, now's the time to speak up. y1 is 7x minus 10. Anybody have any issue with that? No issues. All I did was I physically moved the negative 7x to the right side, and it became 7x minus 10. Now, if you write negative 10 plus 7x, do I care? No, I don't. You should know that. Now, under y2, all right? Now, I told you some things on y2. Does everybody agree there's a negative y there, right?
Yes.
So, to me, it's easy just to throw the y and throw the 22. Does everybody see?
Yeah.
All right. So under y2, again, listen to me. I'm moving that over and I'm moving that over. So I end up with negative 9x plus 22. Is everybody hearing me? Now, hit your calculator. Y equals, under y1, type in 7x minus 10. Under y2, type in negative 9x plus 22. Second, all right, then you can hit graph, and you can see it. Now you go to second calc, 5, enter, 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 and it should spit out what? It should spit out 2, 4. All right, same answer. That's how you're going to make 100 on your test, because you're going to check every single one of them. And if you get something different than your calculator, then change what you did. All right? Change what you did.
Hit second calc.
Second calc, and then intersection comes up. Number 5. You hear me?
I'm kind of confused. This is what happens after I hit second calc. First.
Oh, no. It's a wait, no. You don't use this. You don't do it? No, but. How's your arm feeling?
Um,
Oh, I see.
Here we go. Okay, now listen. All right, I need to go back now. All right, I'm on question number, question number 7. All right, now listen to me. On question number 7, we have an issue. Shh. We have an issue on question number 7. The reason why there's an issue is because you can't add them, because they don't cancel out, right? But in math, we can multiply an equation so it will cancel out. I want you to multiply, I want you to put parentheses around the first equation, and I want you to multiply that equation by -1. Now, why would I multiply that by -1? Because the 4x now becomes what? -4x, and then it will do what? And then it will cancel. So now I'm going to multiply the top equation by -1, and I get -4x plus 6y equals 10. Is that us? All right, hold up. So 0 equals -4. So again, there is no solution. All right? So they're parallel lines. Now listen, let me say one more time, guys. You see how much time I wasted? I wasted probably 5 or 6 or 7 minutes complaining about you doing or not doing your work and checking your homework. So now I didn't get to the problems I want to get to. All right? That's an issue. All right? Tonight, here's what I want you to try. I want you to try I just want you to try, let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Try those.
Don't have a test tomorrow.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's what you're doing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, because I haven't taught you how to do everything. So I got to redo the rest of it tomorrow. All right? Hit the road, guys. I got a test.
They have a test today?
Yes, they do.